be careful. Watch your step. Like most of the architecture in this city, after the Second Great Fire in 1794, this home was built under the Spanish influence, though its inhabitants were undoubtedly French.
The family that occupied this home was known as the Legion de Couleur, free people of color, French-speaking immigrants whose ancestors arrived on these shores in 1718, when New Orleans was founded by Jean-Baptiste Simon de Bienville.
It was an extraordinary time back then. Free people of color enjoyed wealth and status, unlike other colonized territories in North America.
Lines were blurred in the ease by which white European, Creole, and African descendants intersected this land, which made New Orleans one of the most diverse and richest cities in the world.
Excuse me, is this house haunted?
Mom, can you please?
Some say there was a rift in this house between two brothers, the youngest named after the father against the eldest, led to a bloody battle that shed innocent blood. That's what some say.
Some say all type of things.
So what you're saying is someone died in this house?
Well, some say...
Thank you so much for the tour. We appreciate you working after hours, but I think we could take it from here. We would have arrived sooner from Seattle, but our flight was delayed. Can we get the key, please?
I'm sure you could tell this house is a bit antiquated.
You mean haunted?
Marcus?
Still, we think you'll find everything to your satisfaction.
We're only renting this house for a month. My daughter Jackie has been accepted to a summer program at Tulane. She'll be earning college credits, so we're very excited. Aren't we, Marcus?
Yeah, so very excited.
Wow. Well, I hope you find time between your studies to explore our great city. We pride ourselves for our laid-back approach to life.
The Big Easy, that's what we're known for.
And voodoo.
Marcus?
Mom.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to call.
Thank you. We have some unpacking to do, so Marcus, if you'll be so kind as to see our guests to the door, that'll be most appreciated.
So what's the deal? Is this house haunted or not?
Have a good night, Marcus.
We can see ourselves out.
I'm not afraid, if that's what you think. I just want to know if this house is haunted.
The family that lived in this house was very prominent in this community. Some say their spirits still linger and walk amongst these walls.
Some say the souls cry for freedom, for forgiveness, for peace. Some say they relive their story over and over again.
Some days we can feel their presence, as if their bodies were standing right here.
As if they were eavesdropping in our very words.
As if they never left this house at all.
That's what some say about the House of Jean-René.
mes enfants? Où sont mes enfants? Where are my children? I want all of my children. Come, stand next to me. Today is a glorious day. When my wife died 3 years ago, a dark cloud filled this house and our hearts. Yes, our hearts were fraught with pain, but today is a day of celebration. Jean-René, nothing makes me happier, more joyous, more grateful, more pleased than to see you standing here next to your family, brandishing your mother's smile. You've brought light and laughter into this house, and for that, I am forever thankful. You're the answer to a father's prayer. Welcome home, son. Let's let bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Now, as much as I love to revel with you in this fete, I have to say the heart is willing, but the body is weak. So, unfortunately, I must bid you au revoir. But before I go, I have just one more thing to say. Let's party, shake it. Let's party, twisted, talk, liberated.
Everyone, thank you for coming. We are grateful for your presence. However, this fete is now over. If you would please gather your things, that would be most appreciated.
Marcel, what's going on?
Please move expeditiously.
Why are we ending the party?
Monsieur, your father will expect to hear the music.
Then place a musician by his bedroom door. Like my brother said, this party is over.
Marcel, Josephine, don't do this.
Everyone out, now!
I didn't want to be here anyway.
We were having a good time.
That's what it's all about, doing whatever Jean-René wants and having a good time.
That's not true.
You squandered father's money, betrayed his trust. How dare you stand there and shame the name of La Familia twice?
Papa's forgiven him.
Papa is old, and
we will not allow you to cause him further pain.
Celeste, go upstairs.
I'm staying.
Go upstairs now. Speak not one word of this to father.
Why are you doing this? Why are you being this way?
You left this home. Discarded your family. Spent on father's love when he needed you the most. You made your choice.
I've apologized for that.
Laissez-les bon temps rouler.
The prodigal son has returned.
If Papa has forgiven me, why can't you?
Listen to me and listen well. From this moment on, let it be plainly understood. You may have bewitched our father, found yourself firmly in his good graces, and even reclaimed your place as his favorite son. But know this, you are not our brother.
Mama, we can't stay here.
Will you stop being such a baby?
What they say is true. This place is haunted.
Marcus, we've been through this already. I get it. You didn't want to come here. You wanted to stay in Seattle with your friends, but your sister needs this. This is a grand opportunity, and we are going to support her as a family.
I'm telling you, this place is haunted.
I'm going upstairs.
I saw them. All of them. Whole room full of ghosts.
I'm calling your father.
Listen to me.
Stop it! Now, that's the end of it. We've had a long night, and we all need to sleep. Go to your room.
Which room do I go to?
I don't know, there's several. Pick one.
Jean-René,
You shouldn't be up. Celeste, go back to bed.
don't leave.
Go back to bed now.
If you leave, it'll destroy Papa. You have to stay.
Je ne peux pas.
You must.
I can't. You heard what they said. They don't want me here.
Father does, and so do I.
I've caused enough damage. Tell Papa I'm sorry. I have to go.
I'm coming with you.
No.
If you go, so do I.
You're too young.
Not that much younger than you.
I forbid it.
Jean-René was Jean-Baptiste. If you leave this house, I do too. I mean it.
I'll stay for a while on one condition. Let me fight my own battles. I'll handle Marcel and Josephine. I don't know how, but whatever I do, promise you'll stay out of it. Compris?
I promise.
Celeste, you're crushing me.
Quarter in what is now known as the Louis Armstrong Park, Congo Square was a gathering place for New Orleans slaves. It says here they beat their drums, danced, and celebrated their Sunday of rest, sold their handmade goods, and earned money to purchase their freedom. With the influx of African, French, and Caribbean music, Congo Square became the most influential mecca of American music and the birthplace of jazz. Mom, this is wonderful.
This is amazing, right?
It was all right, I guess.
Tell me you're not still moping about last night.
I'm not moping.
Then what is it?
Can we go?
We're touring the city.
I want to go to the library.
Since when have you ever in your life wanted to go to the library?
I want to prove to you all that that house is haunted.
Mom, Marcus is scaring me.
Marcus.
So you are still moping.
Can we please go?
Fine. Let's go to the library.
Really, Mom?
So we can close the lid on this once and for all.
This is ridiculous.
Let's go.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Forks go on the left and spoons go on the right.
Désolé, monsieur.
This glass has more spots than a leopard.
Oui, monsieur.
And unless you happen to be blind, these napkins need to be replaced. They look as dirty as dancing in Congo Square. Everyone line up, palms out. I'm sure we all know what occurred last evening. However, there is to be no discussion about it. This is a matter between Monsieur Baptiste and his children. If by chance Monsieur Baptiste should ask about the party, you are simply to say it was an evening to remember. Compris?
Oui, monsieur.
Lafayette?
It was an evening to remember.
Francois, I'm sorry to interrupt. I need a moment of your time. Can we speak?
We're setting up for breakfast, monsieur.
It's a matter of urgency. It won't take long.
Everyone, please attend to your duties. Monsieur, follow me.
Everyone, please attend to your duties. Monsieur, follow me.
I wouldn't get on his bad side if I were you.
Which side is that? They both look bad to me.
It's a shame, a real shame. After all this time, we still have to save others from the likes of him.
Francois is head butler. He's in charge.
Not Francois, you idiot, Jean-René.
Jean-René is the son of Monsieur Baptiste.
Used to be. He denounced that title a long time ago.
Once a son, always a son. You can't give or take that away.
It's not right. Ever he's tramped all over the world, wagging his tail with every low-life runaway, and now he gets to come back and bark orders?
Can you imagine what the people in this town must think?
It's none of their business.
I, for one, don't want him barking orders at me.
That's not for any of us to say.
I know what I can say. It's a shame, a scandalous shame.
What's a shame?
Sorry, Monsieur, we're talking about the morning news.
How was the party last night?
Would you like some orange juice, Monsieur?
No, thank you. How was it?
You look well rested, chipper this morning. Perhaps if we spice up that juice with a little champagne.
Lafayette, how was the party?
Morning paper,
I want to know about the party.
Lafayette, don't sit there like a log. Tell Monsieur about the party.
It was an evening to remember.
Splendide! Magnifique! Now, what's on the menu?
Good morning, Papa.
Good morning. You two must have stayed up late. You look terrible.
This is how we always look.
Oh,
Good morning, Papa.
bonjour, comment ça va?
I'm starving.
We can't have that. Delphine, do let Francois know we're all here.
Where's Jean-René?
Father said we're all here.
I'm sure Jean-René is fast asleep. We all know how he loves a good party. In fact, I'm surprised to see you three up so early. That party was amazing, wasn't it? It reminded me from when your mother was alive. All the fetes we used to throw in the house. And the music, the music was so loud I thought they were playing outside my bedroom door.
Yes, Father, we all know. It was an evening to remember.
Breakfast is served.
Excellent.
Monsieur, may I offer you a croissant?
Jean-René, what a pleasant surprise. Come, join us. Sit with the family.
Would you like a croissant or a baguette, monsieur?
Why are you dressed this way? Francois, what's going on?
I'm merely following orders, Monsieur.
Would you like a baguette or...
There's no need for you to serve bread, Jean-René. Come, sit with the family. Francois, take this away.
Baguette or...
He's made his choice, Papa. You should respect it.
I said silence.
You've always encouraged Jean-René to exert free will. That was clear 3 years ago. Why stop him now?
Jean-René, why are you doing this?
Would you like a baguette or a croissant, monsieur?
I've lost my appetite. Francois, I'm going upstairs. Excusez-moi.
What a performance. Well played, Jean-René. Well played indeed.
I don't understand.
Can't you see, little sister? Your brother has decided to forfeit his right to sonship. He's going to prove us all how sorry he is by being a faithful little servant. Scrubbing floors, emptying chamber pots. Nice try, Jean-René.
Why do you hate me so? When I left this house, it had nothing to do with you. I left for my own reasons.
Now you're back, concocting this scheme to make Father feel sorry.
Give you more of his money, and when you get the money, you'll leave again, breaking Father's heart just like before.
What do you want from me, Marcel? A fight? Shoot it out like enemies in the street?
Is that a challenge?
Don't underestimate me, brother.
Stop this madness. We're family.
Don't think for 1 minute you fool us with this pious act. You're the same as always. Selfish and self-centered.
Whatever trick you're playing to get more of Father's money, it won't work. That I guarantee. Francois, make sure you put this slave to work. And if he fails to get the job done, be sure he's disciplined properly.
Celeste, let's go.
Well played, Jean-René. Well played indeed.
Stop this gawking. Get back to work. Jean-René, come with me.
She said that when Jean-René returned to his home, he was rejected by his kin, unable to move beyond the mistakes of his past. That's what the librarian said.
People say things all the time. Doesn't mean that they're true.
It certainly doesn't mean that this house is haunted. If you want to go to a haunted house, we can take you to the house of Delphine Lalaurie. The library has all types of documentation about that one.
But there was nothing in the library to suggest that this house is haunted.
You don't believe me.
Marcus.
You never believe me.
Marcus?
If Jackie told you this house was made with gingerbread, you'd eat the walls.
Marcus, you come back here.
Had I known you were coming back to town, Jean-René, I would have invited you to your cousin's wedding. She's to be married in a few weeks.
Thank you, Aunt Carolyn. How thoughtful of you. I'd be honored to attend.
Oh, don't be so silly. As it stands now, we have all the slaves we need.
Jean-René, please pour me another cup of tea. This time, try not to spill.
Your brother says that you decided to stay.
I have.
For how long?
I'm not sure.
Surely when you left this house the first time, You want to define yourself. I'd imagine one would need 10 to 20 years to do so.
You're away for only 3.
Maybe it would be everyone's best interest if you picked up where you left off.
Don't let my sister's words bother you, Jean-René.
We're only teasing. Fun and games, nothing more.
We're your aunts, and we want what's best for you. We just happen to think that your best would be far, far away. I mean, seriously, you don't believe that wearing a slave's uniform will compensate for all the pain and suffering you caused his family. Are you aware of your father's failing health?
Why should he be? He's merely a servant, only a truly devoted son, one who would never abandon his family, put his father's needs before his own.
If I mistreated my father, I would lower my head in shame.
I certainly wouldn't throw salt on his wounds or play with his emotions, but of course, I'm not a slave. I guess with the turn of this century generation, one can't expect a son who carries his father's name to always have the common decency. This tea's cold. Sisters,
So, you're convinced you saw the family of Jean-René Bouchant-Baptiste?
I know I did.
How can you be so sure? What did it feel like?
Well, I got really cold, but I started to sweat. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. And I had to feel like rocks in the pit of my stomach.
Oh my, how many did you see?
It was a lot.
Like more than 10?
Much more.
Much more than 10?
A lot more.
Oh my. Oh my.
What?
It's worse than we thought.
What are you saying?
Some said they could only see Jean-René and his brother.
Some say they can see his sisters as well.
We've never heard anyone say they've seen more than 10.
Is that bad?
We don't know.
We've never heard it.
Changing, monsieur. The golden age of Lejeune de Colin is soon to be over.
Napoleon Bonaparte decided to sell Louisiana to the Americans to fight his European war.
With the Americans in control, your wealth and status in this country is in vast jeopardy.
My family helped build New Orleans to what it is. Our sugar plantation has been here since the start of the Revolution. Why should we be in jeopardy?
The one thing wealthy white American landowners are most fearful of in this entire world, monsieur, are wealthy black landowners.
Unless you make serious decisions about your father's wealth, you may lose everything, including your life.
What do you propose we do?
Sell your home, flee to France, or return to Saint-Domingue.
Papa would never agree to this. He would demand we stay and fight.
Which is why you must persuade him.
As of now, you are free people of color. With the influx of American laws, you may very soon be treated as slaves.
For your sake and the sake of your sisters, as their attorneys, we advise you to leave New Orleans and never return.
so this is what you're saying? Do you know what this place is?
It's the house.
The house of Jean-René Bouchant-Baptiste.
So it's haunted. Oh, please, not you too. My brother claims he's seen ghosts.
He's seen them? You're serious?
Oh, no, honey. This is not the place for us.
Then where are we supposed to study?
I stayed in the graveyard before I studied here.
You can't be serious.
The last people who stayed in this house?
Well, maybe we shouldn't say.
I'm not afraid if that's what you
You
think.
should be. You should be very afraid.
Come on, Grace. We're going to the library.
look at this place. You smell that? Smells like money.
I smell food. Expensive food. And I'm hungry.
Can we please go? This place give me the creeps.
Any place that's clean has to be dirty.
Not until we get what we came for. Besides, it would be impolite to come all this way and not pay respect to an old friend.
May I help you?
Why, yes, Je m'appelle Bernadette Dupree. My colleagues Pierre, Doreen, and Lizette de Marchelet.
Pleased to meet you.
Enchanté.
How did you get in here?
The door was open. You think I could walk for your invitation?
We're here to see your old acquaintance, Jean-René.
Is he expecting you?
Is that your business, slave?
I was just remarking to my colleagues how beautiful your home is. So many precious, inexpensive things. If I were you, I'd run along and fetch Jean-René. Before we have an accident, I hate to knock down, break, or stab a hole in something.
You shouldn't have done that, Bernadette. We should go before they call the watchman.
We're not going anywhere until we get what we came for.
And I'm hungry.
What are you doing here?
Why does no one keep asking us that?
Came for friends who feel absolutely miserable from Mr. Ochum. Stop by and pay him a friendly visit.
The last time I saw you, I was face down in the pig pen with no food and no money.
We've all suffered.
You left me there to die.
We came back to look for you. You were gone.
Because I came to my senses. You were using me.
Let bygones be bygones. Let's look to the future.
Which I hope includes food because I am hungry. What's to eat?
Hello, Jean-René. It's good to see you.
Lizette?
Quoi? That's all she gets? No hug, no kiss, no more vis-a-vis? This angel dropped from heaven, who you were ready to ride off into the golden sunset, to marry, live happily ever after?
Who spent my money and double-crossed me?
You do hold a grudge, Jean-René.
Unforgiveness is poison to the soul.
I say, we begin fresh and start anew.
How'd your father react when you came back home?
Better than expected. He threw a party.
That's great. So you're in the clear.
You should come with us. There's a ship leaving south of France. If you ask your father for the money, we can leave in 7 days. Go back to the way things were, the 5 of us.
We miss you, old friend.
Sail with us.
I wouldn't walk with you down the street.
I would watch that tongue if I were you.
I'm here with my family, and this is where I'll stay.
This is a real nice house, Jean-René, but it's not like France. New Orleans is mysterious and dangerous. France is beautiful and romantic. There's a whole world out there waiting to be explored.
And we need money to explore it.
Pierre, what he's trying to say is that this adventure wouldn't be the same without you.
And of course, it would be nice if you could help us with a few funds.
You know you want to go.
I don't have any money.
Ask your father.
I can't. I won't.
Pourquoi?
He's already given too much.
You're only young once. New Orleans is not the Orleans it used to be.
Seize the moment, Jean-René, before it's too late.
We'll be in Congo Square. When you come back to your senses, come find us.
I know you won't let us down.
So what? You think she's just making this up?
You probably scared her into believing she saw something that was never there. And now the girl won't stop crying.
It's not my fault you got a stupid invitation to a second-rate school, and we're all sick of suffering in a haunted house in New Orleans.
You're jealous. You've always been jealous. You can't stand to see Mom give me a little attention without you throwing a tantrum and making everything about you.
About me, it's never about me.
You always do this, every time. Turn something good into something wicked, because that's what you are.
I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care about any of you.
I hear your point, but I'm asking you to let it drop.
We're simply suggesting you send him off to a school somewhere. Perhaps New England, Cuba, or even France.
I'm not banishing my son.
You must think of your health, brother.
The tension in this house cannot be good for your heart.
Have you asked Jean-René what he did with all that money? You gave him a fortune, brother, a lifetime's worth. And he spent it all in a mere 3 years?
The types of people he must have socialized with. Well-bred dogs who play with mutts are bound to get fleas.
Are you done?
You have to be reasonable, brother.
Think of your other children.
Think of your reputation.
Are you done? You're my sisters and I adore you, but he's my son. I don't care what he's done, how much money he spent, or where he spent it. I won't reject him. Not now, not ever. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Jean-René Baptiste.
Good day, sisters. Francois, you're just the person I wanted to see. Call the lawyers. Summon them for a meeting tomorrow. Tell them to bring my will. I have changes to make.
Oui, monsieur.
Ask him.
Guys, I can't ask him. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. But I'm sure if you ask him, he'll say yes.
Say yes to what?
Bonjour, Mr. Baptiste.
Salut.
Bonjour, comment ça va?
Je vais bien, merci.
Go ahead, ask him. Hi, Papa. Fine, I'll do it. My friends and I were wondering, well, we were hoping that you would. Celeste, please, spit it out. If you would consider maybe. Oh my goodness. Thinking about perhaps, just maybe. Celeste. Consider. Celeste!
Letting Celeste go with us on Sunday to Congo Square.
Yes, Congo Square.
Congo Square on Sunday, all by yourself?
With her friends, of course.
Her young friends who should not be in such a place unchaperoned. The answer is no.
Papa! Congo Square is the only place where slaves and free people of color can socialize without restraint.
We can sing, dance, and listen to music.
S'il vous plaît, Monsieur Baptiste, you have to say yes, because if you say yes,
then our parents say yes, and we can all go. We promise to be careful.
You're too young. But I'll let you go on one condition. Only if you get your friends to go with you.
Yes!
All of them.
Papa, c'est impossible.
Get all of them to go with you, and I'll say yes. That's my final offer.
Come on, girls. Guess what you sending our whole day next Sunday in church? Monsieur Baptiste, are you okay?
Thank you, Lafayette. I'll be fine. I must have gotten dizzy.
All right, get the doctor.
No, I only need to lie down. Help me upstairs. I'll take a nap.
Oui, monsieur, I got you.
Lafayette, you've always been good to me. Let's not mention this to anyone. No need to worry the family.
You seem like reasonable people. I'm sure we come to an agreement, a win-win for us all.
How much? How long do you want him to stay away?
The more generous you are, the less likely he'll return.
We don't want you to hurt him.
Of course not. We think it's Jean-René as family.
Like a distant fourth or fifth cousin.
Like a raincoat on a sunny day.
Like scarlet fever.
How will you get him on that ship?
You leave that to me. By hook or crook, we're sure to get him off your hands.
Give time to allow my brother and I to discuss. We'll send word once we've reached a decision.
That ship is moving, and we hope to be on it.
With Jean-René.
Au revoir.
I say we give them the money. Get rid of him.
That's a lot of money.
Not compared to what he'll get after he convinces his father to change his will.
Jean-René has already received his inheritance. I know Papa. He wouldn't do that.
You don't know Papa as well as you think you do. We're not his favorites, Marcel. You are father's firstborn son, yet Jean-René is the one who carries his name. We must rid ourselves of him soon, else we'll risk the chance of losing our full inheritance.
We lose if he can come back into this house, walk away with more of father's money, and pretend like nothing's happened.
If he takes his money now, Papa will see him for who he really is. Isn't that what you want? To expose him? I say we give them what they ask.
No.
Marcel!
I won't do it. Not now, not ever. He doesn't deserve it. I won't give him one red cent.
But I will. Francois!
Oui, mademoiselle.
I have a job for you. Come with me.
Sit down, Jackie. I want you two to make amends.
He's insufferable.
Stop using words you can't spell.
INSUFFE.
That's enough! What is it going to take for you two to finally end this feud?
It's not my fault he doesn't like me.
He's your brother. Of course he likes you.
She's right. I don't. She's also right. It's not her fault.
Then whose fault is it?
Yours.
What?
You always put her needs above mine. Look at us. A whole summer spent here because of her.
I brought you here because I want you to be with me.
I'll go back to Seattle. I'll stay with Dad.
Marcus, please.
That's what I want.
What are you doing? I hope you're not giving in to him. He's rude and he's spoiled. Mom.
Hello? Hi. I need your help.
Celeste, I have work. I don't have time to detain you and your friends.
We won't stay long. We'll get there by 3 and leave by 5.
Why is this so important?
Because we're trying to do the same thing all the time. School, church, school, church, home, church. We want fun. We want excitement. We want adventure.
You're looking for trouble.
Is that what you went looking for?
I have my own reasons for leaving this house, none of which were any of your business.
My mom said you run away because it's opium.
Mine said your B-man run from the law. Mine said you stole something. My mama said you were in love. Which one was it?
If you must know, I left this house because of the pressure.
Pourquoi?
None of you know what it's like to carry your father's name, to walk in his shadow, to shoulder that load. Not to mention having to deal with an older brother who does everything right, never makes a mistake. That's a lot of pressure. When my mom was alive, she protected me from that. But when she died, I knew it was a burden that I couldn't bear, so I ran.
And when you ran, did you fall in love?
Enough of the questions. If you want me to go with you to Congo Square, fine, I'll go. But I'm not the problem. It's Marcel and Josephine who you need to convince. Good luck with that. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Jean-René, one last question. How did it feel when you went away? Did you feel free?
Freedom isn't free, little sister. One way or another, it'll cost you something.
Mademoiselle Celeste, Jean-René has a great deal of work to do. You and your friends should go upstairs and work on your studies.
Come, girls.
Thanks for rescuing me. I owe you.
Then take this.
What is it?
It's my savings. I've been stashing money over the years, hoping one day to buy my freedom, or to put it into good use. I see no better use than this.
This is a lot of money, Francois. Who put you up to this?
If you go now, you can still catch your friends before they leave. We all know it's what you want.
I don't want your money, Francois.
If you hadn't run out of money, Jean-René, you and I both know you would have never come back. So take this money, spare your family any further pain.
I'm glad you understand, Francois. I'm glad you understand that this is my family, and what's between me and my family is my business. So tell my father his son, Jean-René Bouchard-Baptiste, will be dining with him tonight. I'm not going anywhere.
Oui, monsieur.
You keep pacifying his tantrums, so he keeps throwing them.
Jackie, we all want to feel loved. It won't hurt to show some compassion to your brother.
No.
What, baby?
Marcus is not in his room.
What do you mean?
He took a bag, climbed out the window, told me to not tell.
What? Here we go again.
Am I gonna get in trouble?
This is what I mean, Mom. He hides and you see. Stop playing this game.
If you add Jean-René back into the world, others will have to suffer.
I don't want anything taken from my other children. However, I do want Jean-René to have something. When the time comes, he's not to be treated any differently.
What do you propose?
Let Marcel, Josephine, and Celeste keep the money. Give Jean-René the house and enough resources to run it.
The house. Monsieur, you can't mean that.
If he gets the house, he'll have a firm reason to stay.
But, monsieur, Marcel is your firstborn son. By birthright, he lays claim to this house.
Not if I put it in writing.
We know you want to do well by your son, monsieur.
But sometimes a father's love can blind him from seeing the truth.
And what truth is that?
That's no matter what you give him, he will never be devoted to you as much as I have.
Marcel, this is a private meeting.
How could you, after all I've done for you, the work, the years, the sacrifices?
You've always had my heart.
When did you throw me a party and put a ring on my finger and kill the fatted calf? And now you give away this house to him, the very house he walked away from 3 years ago.
Son, you've always been with me. Everything I have is yours, but your brother is home now. He was lost, but now he's found. Why can't you embrace that?
He is not our brother.
Josephine, don't say such things.
He doesn't care about you, Father.
You're breaking my heart.
Father, look at this.
Celeste, stay out of it.
They tried to pay him, Papa. They tried to pay him off.
You need to leave.
No, they tried to bribe him into going away.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter. We've lost Josephine. Congratulations, Jean-René. Father has given you the kingdom.
What are you talking about?
I want my inheritance.
Everyone stop.
I want what's mine. I want what's due me right now. I'll leave this place. I'll go to France and never return.
Marcel, you don't mean that.
I mean every word.
Marcel, I made a mistake. That's what people do. Sometimes they mess up.
And mistakes cost.
I came back to make amends because I missed my family.
You came back, but you had no place to go.
Papa?
I don't want your money. I don't want this house. I just want to be with my family.
We don't want you.
Papa, are you okay?
Monsieur.
Papa!
No!
I'm Evelyn Tyler, Assistant Professor of Theater at FAMU. I also serve as costumer and prop mistress for the Irene C. Edmonds Youth Theatre camp. David Jerome Ramin Jr. once said, "If not penalized by birth, if given sufficient love, if given proper training, if given a chance, no heart can be as pure, no mind as inquisitive, no will more determined, no one more beautiful than our children." Well done, Ice Camp. You have brought tremendous value to the lives of our children for over 20 years.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home.
I said it from the beginning. That boy's trouble.
Monsieur Baptiste had a heart condition for years. Surely you cannot blame this on Jean-René. Since the moment he stepped foot in this house, there's been nothing but tension and strife.
What was he to do? How apologetic must a person be before he's fully forgiven?
The man humbled himself before his family, renounced his title, and worked as a slave.
He scrubbed floors and emptied chamber pots. That does not make him a saint.
People change.
Yes, and they also stay the same.
You are not to leave this house. Don't go anywhere without my permission. Is that understood?
Are you even curious to know where I went?
Marcus, I am not in the mood.
The house where Jean-René Bouchant Baptiste was in mourning. Mirrors recovered, clocks were stopped, festive colors exchanged for black.
Marcus!
The patriarch of this family was no more. This house was cursed with pain and grief. Unbeknownst to them, they would suffer even more.
What are you saying?
We need to leave. We need to leave this house before it's too late.
Father will have a traditional Catholic funeral. The Paul was many things. Traditional was not one of them. We should honor him with the type of celebration that he would have wanted.
How would you know what Father wanted?
I know he wanted us to make amends. End this feud. We owe him that, Marcel. I'm begging you, let it drop.
Marcel, as much as I hate to agree with Jean-René, I think he's right.
For sake of your father, bury this grudge.
You head of this house now. It's time you act like it.
The house my father gave to Jean-René, his precious second-born son.
We have to find a common ground, Marcel.
We need each other now more than ever.
I don't need you. Father will have a traditional Catholic funeral.
He won't. You're outnumbered on this, Marcel. I agree with Jean-René.
You too, Josephine.
I'm tired of fighting. Father's gone, sent to an early grave. His death has to mean something.
So, we let him off the hook. Clean slate. Toss aside his sin like yesterday's trash.
We all had a hand in this, Marcel. We're all to blame.
Brother, please.
Don't call me that. Bury him any way you like. I won't be there.
Marcel, don't do this.
In 3 days, I take my inheritance and set sail for France. Whatever happens to you after I'm gone, you all deserve it. I'm done with this family.
Josephine, Josephine.
Celeste, what is it?
In the square, it was horrible.
Calm yourself. Catch your breath. Tell us what happened.
We were walking from St. Louis Cathedral when we went to light a candle for Papa. Then this watchman approached us and asked who we belonged to.
Who you belong to?
He said we should be out in the streets. Our heads are uncovered.
He said all slaves must cover their head. It's the law.
We told him we were slaves, that we were la gente de color. He said speak English. We told him we're free people of color.
But he said in American South, there's no such thing.
And he said times are changing. And we better take heed. This is the United States now. Josephine, what did he mean?
Take your friends, go upstairs and wash your face. We'll be there soon.
Celeste, try not to worry. We'll handle this.
This house is not haunted. It's important to Marcus, so it's important to me. He believes this house to be haunted, so I want to know more.
It's haunted, all right.
Siobhan, Grace, what are you doing here?
The house of Jean-René Bouchon-Baptiste is no ordinary house. The spirits of this house speak to the energy of this family.
They reveal themselves and will tell their story only when necessary to tell.
You want us to believe these supposed ghosts are appearing now in this house because of us?
The only thing that can wipe out darkness is light.
You should really consider your actions and how you treat one another. There could be grave consequences.
Has everyone completely lost their mind?
Should we call a priest?
To do what?
To cleanse this house.
You can. Others have tried, but it's a temporary fix.
Some say if you ask the spirits to leave, they will.
Some say trying to ask them to leave only makes them angry.
Again, we said you look to your family, change the energy, and you may be able to save yourself from this house.
Or we leave before it's too late.
It is as we expected. Times are changing.
Napoleon sold Louisiana to the Americans for pennies, but it is we who will pay the ultimate price.
What are we supposed to do?
We have to fight.
We have to be reasonable. Use our head.
We fight. Father sent money and resources to Saint-Domingue for years to help support the revolution. Slave and free black, working together, fighting together for liberation and independence.
Toussaint Louverture may have helped free Haiti from Spain and France, but this is American soil. This fight won't be easy.
What do you suggest?
As we told your brother Marcel, we suggest you bear your father, leave this house, and set sail for France.
For your protection and for the sake of your family, this is the only way. I'm sorry.
Can't we just go to another house? Why do we have to go back to Seattle?
Jackie, I was able to get you a dorm room on campus, But I can't afford to rent another house for us to stay. We spent too much on this one.
Then get rid of him so we can stay. Send him back to Seattle and everything will be fine.
I don't like the energy of this house.
We're all packed.
Congratulations, Marcus. You finally got your way. Are you happy now?
I never wanted to come here in the first place.
Good, that makes two of us.
Jackie, go upstairs and pack your bags.
You make me sick.
Shut up.
I hate you. You ruined everything.
I hate you. I wish you never born.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, listen. Anyone who stands in the way will suffer the consequence.
Jean-René, please don't do this.
For the sake of your mother, for your father.
I accept.
To the deck! Let the light Montana light!
In 1803, on the eve of Louisiana Purchase, a rift between two brothers, the youngest named after the father against the eldest, led to a bloody battle that shed innocent blood.
It is said their spirits still linger and walk amongst these halls. Some say their souls
Some days we can feel their presence, as if they never left this house at all, as if their bodies were standing right here. That's what some say about the House of Jean-René.
This house was haunted.
Yes, you told me.
But you didn't believe me.
No, I didn't believe you.
I guess you believe me now.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I hope you will accept my apology.
Unforgiveness is poison to the soul. Well, that's what some say.
Yep, I say some talk too much. Come on, let's party.